Hello and welcome to BeamNG Drive. I'm davidinark. Today we are on patrol. The first suspect straight out of the gate, and it is a sunburst. We are here on East Coast, USA for the first part of our shift, and later we'll head over to Los Angeles and see how things go there. In the meantime, again, this is our first suspect of the day. Oh, we clip that car right there. That is not good. We lose our front wheel. However, the suspect is completely out of control. We just continue to gain on that sunburst, sending it careening off into the side of the road. I cannot drive the vehicle at this point. It is disabled. However, we are close enough to bust the sunburst. Up next, as we're driving along, a Covet decides that it wants to play around with us, so I got to do a quick U-turn here. Got the sirens blaring, and we head off chasing the Covet into the distance. Now, to be honest, at this point, I thought I had lost it. I figured it was too far away for me to chase, but hey, as long as the game doesn't say he got away, we're going to keep on pursuing. He is swerving in and out of traffic. We're not taking any chances. Ram him from behind, send him crashing into the trees. And at this point, I'm just going to back up and I thought make a bust. But no, there's no arrest going here. All right, well, let's just see if I can keep up with him going backwards. Nope, he is getting away. All right, I got to find a place to make a U-turn. Too many civilians here. Here we go. Oh, clip the tree. That's not good, but we will just get ourselves turned around and chase the suspect in the Covet. He is swerving all over the place, and he is definitely injured. So all we have to do is basically send him off, and here we go. Over the hill, into the tree, and that ought to do it for the Covet. See you later. Bye. All right, as we are cruising through, another Covet decides that it wants to get into the act. So here we are chasing it along the coastal road, and gonna sneak up beside here. There we go, a little pit maneuver, spinning it around and sending this one off into the trees. And this one took a little longer to bust than I had anticipated, but still, we managed to make the arrest. You're done. All right, here we are, cruising along. Not much happening here. And as we see, this dude, I don't know what he's doing, stops in the middle of the road. So, flip on our lights, and we're going to issue a ticket. No idea. No idea what the dude was doing. Cruising through town as we pass the church, this gray car just pulls out and stops in the middle of the intersection. Turns out they were having some car trouble, so got them protected, called in a wrecker, everything under control. Now, here as I'm heading off, actually I was heading off to the right, but this Charrier FCV decides he is going to take off. So we go in hot pursuit. As we head down the road, he takes a crash head on into a sunburst. That is not good. So here we'll just send the vehicle into a tree, and I managed to get my vehicle caught up on my own tree, but very little effort, managed to get turned around, and yeah, that dude is not going anywhere. He's under arrest, busted. Now, we move over to Los Angeles, where the first thing that happens on the shift is we have a weird triple car pileup here, and I don't know what's going on with the dude in the red. He just did not want to pull over, but we got it all taken care of. Cruising up here, heading into the tunnel. As we try to shift lanes, the blue car brake checks us. So now we are attempting to grab the suspect and he slams into the back end of the car in front of him, spinning him out of control. Still does not want to stop, but eventually we are able to get in front of the car and pull the driver over. Again, cruising through the tunnel. This is pretty much right after the last arrest. Chasing after... we're chasing after the ETK that slammed into that other vehicle, but that did not stop him. He keeps on cruising past us, and so the chase is on. We're going to head on down the road here. Traffic up ahead. Let's see if we can get up next to him and pit. And there is a great pit maneuver, sending them careening off into the median area here. And just when I think I'm going to pin him in, nope, he gets away from us. So let's continue the pursuit. As we head down the road here, he is kind of swerving all over the place. And we're about to switch over to the blacktop. And here we do a pit maneuver. I was actually trying to get him to fall into or fall over the edge, but that didn't happen. And as a matter of fact, almost didn't get him here. And I, again, was tempted to push him over the edge, but I didn't need to. Suspect is busted. That was a tough one. That was a tough chase. All right, continuing on, a Pessima puts the pedal to the metal. This white car up ahead of us slams into, I believe that is a Legrand in front of him, and then ends up hitting a Charrier, and this is a this is just a mess is what this is. So white suspect, not white suspect, but the suspect in the white car under arrest, off to jail. Now, while we are cruising down the highway here, not quite sure what is going on, so we decide to flip the lights, and again, I mean, we've got multiple vehicles all piled up here, and it turns out that the elderly person got confused, wasn't sure where they were going. Once again, we've got another Pessima trying to outrun the police. Grab the back quarter panel, spin him around, and then get him pinned in. And one of the best ways you can pin a car is what I'm doing right here. I've got my car pinned up against that front tire, not going anywhere. I decided to check out one of the local neighborhoods along the coast. So as we cruise up the hill here, we are trying to make sure that this neighborhood is nice and safe and everything is good to go. Suddenly an ETK 800 blows past us. As you can see there, does not stop at the stop sign. Now I will tell you, most of the drivers in Los Angeles ignore the stop signs and traffic lights completely. I don't know, it's a weird phenomenon that happens pretty much on this map anywhere you go. In the meantime, the ETK 800 slamming into the back of well, actually I'm not even sure what that is at this point, but we are able to pull them over and put this to bed. Definitely an active day. Speaking of active days, on my way back to the neighborhood, we have a white Charrier FCV who decides that they've had enough, and they are attempting to run away from us as well. Again, busy day. Out of control, slams into the back of another vehicle. We managed to get the Charrier pinned in, or so I thought. Instead, manages to whip around and escape. Heading back down the coastline. In the wrong lane of traffic, causing all kinds of havoc. Now, about here, my car's back end decides that it wants to go all over the place. Not sure what that was about, but we will head on down here and, narrowly misses that vehicle as we head off of the exit ramp here. There's a nice little pit maneuver. Come on. Can we get him? Where'd he go? did he fall off the edge? No, he didn't. He continues to turn around and drive away. By far the longest chase we've had today. Oh, as I try to slam into the back end, or as I do slam into the back end, we take the front end off of that red car. A lot of damage I'm causing. I'm trying to take down suspects. Sorry, don't worry. We'll get that paid for. You're all right. Okay, in the meantime, it is time to take this guy down, but I've got a big problem. I've got his bumper stuck under my car, and that is causing all kinds of havoc with the steering in my vehicle. But I think all we have to do is just come up beside, and surely we can knock him out. Come on, get over the edge. I'm not taking any chances. This time, throw him over the side. And you can definitely see that bumper hanging out there, messing with my wheel, as a matter of fact. But we've got the suspect pinned in, and we are off for another chase. The Pessimas. I don't know. What is it? It's about the Cherrier and the Pessimas today. Every now and then a Covet, but Jiminy Cricket. Once again, chasing a Pessima. Now this one I really thought was going to get away. You can see him way up there in the distance. But I'm being given a little bit of leeway, and we managed to catch up pretty quickly with the Pessima, and I just smash into him, send him careening over the edge down onto the sand at the beach. And although the suspect attempts to back up and get away, not having any of it, he is busted, and we simply drive off for our next adventure. We've got back in this city here. Cherrier, man. Just, I don't know. I'm curious to know if this happens with everybody else. If you put on the AI and you're in a police car and you start chasing people, especially in Los Angeles, do you have the same issue? Is it always like the same 3 vehicles that seem to be the culprit? I don't know. What is it about the people who own these vehicles think they just keep outrunning the police? There's a nice little slam there. However, all that did was cause me to slow down. Not them, really. He is gone. So we will continue to chase him, and much like we did before, attempt to pit. Ooh, that is a big crash. Alright, so let's turn around here and, well, you'd think you'd be busted with all the pieces and parts flying everywhere, but no, he continues to drive, so we will see if we can pit him there. There we go. Oh, and the citizen in front gets hit, and this time the Cherrier is upside down and turtled. That's the way to go out. And for the final chase of the day, we are chasing after this red car right here, which I believe is another Cherrier. Is it really? Or is that an 800? No, I don't. That's definitely a Cherrier. All right, well, anyway, we are chasing this guy who manages to make a nice right-hand turn as we go careening off the road. Very well played. And that is a rough transition right there. But he loses a little bit of control. We lose a little bit of control. Got him spinned. I thought I had him pinned, but nope. That is not going to happen here. I got to get myself turned around, get my bearings, and I realize that he has gone off-road. Of course he has. He's in an SUV. Why wouldn't he? So we are going to go bouncing along off-road in our Bastion police car. And as we get up here and continue the chase, he is definitely disappearing into the distance. Now, if we can kind of skirt through the mess that he has created. Oh, a big bump right there on the transition into the bridge. Catching up to him, we come over the edge. Oh, and slam into a car I did not even see. That was a blind leap and did not go well for us at all. Well, There you go. A full day of adventure here in BeamNG, taking on police car action and trying to bust the baddies. Got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories, things you'd like to see me try? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much to all of my supporters. Thank you so much for watching. I'm davidinark. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.